Hello everyone, welcome to Sam's Books Review. And today I am gonna review the book named The Great Ant, and this is the second book of the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. And I do completed this book right now, and I am very excited to share my thoughts. Okay, so first of all, the overview of the book. So after the incidents occurred in the eye of the world, every main protagonist of the story while they're in Faldera. So there is a man named Padan Fein who's been secretly known to be a dark friend. He's been there as a peddler in the Amon's field for a very long time, secretly sharing the informations about this field. And he's been captured by the Shanirian soldiers. Is this right to pronounce him Shiny? Okay, anyway, I will stick with that. So if I'm wrong, so please tell me in the comment. Okay. So he's been captured and he's been in the prison of Valdera. And after some a few pages of the books, the incident happens when Padan Fain does escapes the Shinian soldiers and Faldera with the help of the Trolax and Mithril. So in order and with he just escapes with the horn of Belair and then the dagger which has been Matt has been possessed in the Shayal God. So in order to save Matt and in order to get back the horn of Belair, he needed to be chased down, and that's how the plot moves on. Okay, so the overall experience of this book for me is somewhat bit confused because when I started to read this book, when I'm reading, I didn't really love this. Okay, this is some kind of a story, but this is not my type. I'm in that sort of mode. But after completing the book, when I'm looking back, okay, there is a lot of plot has been progressed, right? There are many good elements, and the pace of the book is really good. So I'm somewhat confused about how to write this book. Anyway, I would first share why I love this book. So after Eye of the World, I thought, okay, all the magical elements has been introduced. This they gonna directly get into the plot and bang bang, all these things going to happen, but it doesn't take that way. Yeah, he again enhances the world. Many different aspects has been introduced. So yes, it is good for a 15 book series, but yeah, it enhances in a wide range. Many things like Forsaken, Sniffers, and Portal Stone and Illuminator. And I'm not sure what this Illuminator concept is. We people from India use firecrackers for the Diwali festival, and this looks like same way. It's some kind of bomb, more terrific than that. But anyway, I've started to imagine things like that, and it is somewhat funny in some elements. And another element is Xian Chen, the army of Arthur Hawking went back for belong beyond the map, and they have claimed they came back into the map, and they wanted to claim the land for themselves. And the Adam and Damien, those concepts are really cool. I think that is a lot of a good plot can be written in with that element. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, so and the second thing which I love is the magic system, which is somewhat very good. When in Tarbellen, Nynaeve does performs the task and get to the post of accepted. That concept is really cool, and it just briefly explains her character as well, because she is somewhat very protective. She's a senior member of the group, and those things are really cool. I really loved her character in this book most of all. So, and another thing is the side characters. So overall, the main characters has not been enhanced well in this book, but the side characters are really good. Mainly Min, Elaine, and then Inter has been really good. His character overall turns out to be a perfect arc. And I just have a slight disappointment in that. I will mention that later. So all these characters has been really good, and Logain, he's been among these characters. then and there. I don't know how is going to be progressed in the plot, and I really don't know how they are going to write this. Okay, anyway, need to look up on him. Maybe the future of the series may good justice to him. Okay, the things I hate. Okay, so I do mention in the overview that after few pages of the book, Panapane escapes. Why those few pages? Mean like Rand has been tensing around all the places of Valdera. This is not really nice. Maybe just imagine if the prologue chapter of the Great Hunt being kicked off with Paranfain being escaped with the help of a Darkhound and Mithril. That would have made a lot of sense, right? But yes, Robert Jordan does good character progressions. He's making Rand is not ready for the situation. Things are cool. Even I am somewhat nervous in making this video, but okay, this does establish the character, but it just takes off the flow, which I do think the first 100 pages should have been taken off. He is not ready to face the Amelie, so he's been moving around, and then at last he meets her, and she just makes you can go now. So there is nothing in the first 100 pages which would have done a lot better. And something like the Inter, when he's been revealed that he's a dark friend at last, it feels somewhat forced. I don't know, many of them are not feeling in the same way because he's somewhat he's always on a good side, right? He's always follows the light, but when he's revealed, it somewhat feels like forced than the biggest twist. It feels like Rob Jordan just wanted to surprise his audience with something else, and he comes up with this. I don't really love this thing. They should have revealed in somewhat there and then and there, because I loved Inter characters in this book. Things turned out to be not well at the end. Okay, so in the Game of Houses, the Carrigan politics is somewhat a mess. What is politics really means to them? The letters and he's just burning, and they just wanted to meet him just because he's there. It's the concept is not cool at all. Anyway, so and then the Saint they needed a some bit more time. Maybe someone, some point of view characters within them could have made a lot sense more. And I wish to see them more else. And then the climax of the book has been really good. Matt sounding the horn, those things really good. Rand winning the battle against that lord. So that's all pretty fine, but the attacks being made in the sky, uh, I don't know how it is going to enhance in this. I didn't really love those aspects. Okay, so after all, the third important thing I hate is Rand's character. I can't able to love him. He is somewhat very odd for me. It's been like reading Lord of the Rings from a Frodo's point of view only. That is somewhat boring, right? Always thinking of, oh, I can't able to submit it to the Dark Lord, and I don't really love that. Maybe I'm just enjoying every other characters other than Rand, which somewhat makes this thing very terrible. Okay, and the writing style of the book, I don't think Robert Jordan is a good writer of the fantasy right now. It it is not good to judge with just two books, but I just read this book just after reading the Joe Abercrombie books. So I want characters to be somewhat humorful and the witty dialogues, the senses like that. But I'm not getting that in this book, which somewhat is a slightly disappointment. Okay, so the overall rating has been 3 out of 5. that would be a fine rating for me. So I'm somewhat not a good start for the series. I wished somewhat a better starting than this. Um, okay, I've been looking forward. You gotta need to get to book three if you really love Wheel of Time series or not. So I would try the Dragon Reborn, which will I will share my thoughts on this book quite soon enough. Until then, goodbye. Okay, advance Merry Christmas.